starting to answer some of your questions. So what makes a man desirable for a woman?
You know what's the best dating app right now? But the one that's killing it right now is TikTok.
What side of TikTok are y'all on where people are meeting each other and starting relationships, getting married? Like, that's happening.
TikTok is slowly and steadily becoming a dating app for modern women.
I'm already sick of dating, and it's literally been a week and a half.
We need to talk about something very serious. So TikTok is being used as the new dating app.
Why is dating so hard?
I feel like social media fucks up a lot of dating nowadays.
No one wants to date me. No one wants to date.
The price for dating in this generation is pain. Is it really worth it?
Dating me is hard. The moment you stop giving me attention, I'm already single.
Single girls in our 20s, of course we think he likes us if he watches our story.
We're single girls in our 20s, of course we're going to delete and re-download Hinge every week.
We're single girls in our 20s, of course we're going to get ghosted.
Single girls in our 20s, of course we say we want a boyfriend but never go on any dates.
Single girls in our 20s, of course I have a new soulmate every week.
Casual dating and hookup culture, listen up to make sure that you don't make these mistakes. You don't want to pressure anyone into anything they're not comfortable with, so respect your partner's boundaries. Don't make any assumptions that your partner wants the same things as you. Make sure you're always communicating. Don't ghost them. Even if it is casual, it's still important to be respectful. And of course, do not use the concept of casual dating or hookup culture to avoid dealing with your actual emotions. It's important to be aware of your needs, both physically and emotionally.
Here are 5 ground rules you should set for casual dating. Casual dating is great if that's what you're looking for, but it can also bring up a lot of unwanted emotions that can be hard to deal with. So here are some ground rules you should set for yourself before you get into anything too casual. Number 1, ask yourself if you can even handle anything with no strings attached. Number 2, be honest with yourself and them about what you really want out of this. Number 3, don't lie about being intimate with anyone else. Meaning, just for the safety of both of you, you have a right to know if they're sleeping with anybody, and they have a right to know if you're sleeping with anybody else. Number 4, don't forget to put yourself first. And number 5, enjoy it and have fun while it lasts.
This is honestly disgusting. How about we don't create ground rules for casual dating and just create rules for people who are dating with intentions? Casual dating is just the first step to create broken and emotionally damaged people. It's also the first step to hookup culture. Nothing good comes out of it but pain and trauma.
You know what's the best dating app right now? And I know because I've been dating for too long, done too many apps, but the one that's killing it right now is TikTok. If you were to take a selfie or a video of like something that you like, or you're doing something or whatever, like TikTok will place you in that category. And I have found my boyfriend on TikTok, so give it a try, see what happens.
No one wants to date me. No one wants to date me. It's official. I've come to an age where I'm undesirable. No one wants me. And here's the thing, at first I was sad and woe is me, no one wants to date me, no one wants to be with me, but I'm unwanted, I'm undesirable. And then I thought to myself, wait, this is a superpower. Because I'm undesirable, because no one wants to date me and be with me, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to please anyone. I don't have to act a certain way. I have to be a certain person. I can just be me, say anything to them within reason. I'm not going to be rude, of course. I'm going to be kind, but I don't have to try to impress anyone. It's kind of freeing. Woohoo! Single and wanted girl.
This is the kind of false hope they feed themselves so they can feel better. They have the strength and courage to say this now, but later on, everything changes. A woman can't be alone for too long. It starts getting lonelier and lonelier as they get older. The coping always amazes me. It's not a superpower, lady. You're undesirable because you missed your opportunity at a relationship. What were you doing when you were younger?
Last time I was single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
Here's why I think dating is so difficult these days. We are the first generation that is technically advanced.
Our parents did not have online dating, the internet, social norms that were so beyond acceptable, being in your 40s and single and saying no children and all of that. This is so new for all of us that there are rules none of us even fucking know how to abide by. Our parents also came from a generation where the norm was to get married young. You didn't really have to explore somebody and try to figure out. You didn't have the options as readily as available. You just married who was in your proximity. That's why divorces started happening so rapidly when we were kids, and now we're at a time where it's just almost the norm versus the exception. We're also the first generation that therapy and attachment styles and healing your inner child is so widely talked about because we have the internet. So that gives people even more time to say, I need to heal my shit before I get into something and turn up to be like my parents. Not to mention our parents could get married and have 6 kids in a 1-income home where we can't even afford to fucking rent an apartment for ourselves.
I agree.
I know what some of you may be thinking. Evie, why are you posting this on your friends only? Well, because I think it relates to some of you too, because I know you do it as well. But I just want to put this out there. Don't date people on your followers lists. They're just gonna break your heart.
Modern dating rules have made it very difficult for women. Most women want relationships. And nowadays, relationships are harder to come by. Why? Because men are able to sleep with women without needing to commit to them. Hookup culture. Because of social media, quality men have more access to more women. No, competition isn't just in your city. It's all over the world. And because of this, quality men are not willing to settle down. Women are finding themselves single, having to compete and show their worthiness in ways we've never had to do it. Now, women have to step up, or not, if they want to stay single, to find a quality man.
Us good men not looking to date here or especially get married here in the USA. Not worth it, so we stay single and in peace. You are absolutely correct. We are looking for high-value women, and that's like finding a unicorn. Note, women don't get to define high-value women. We do that. You wouldn't get on a plane if it had 50% chance of crashing. So why get married if 50% of marriages fail and you lose everything? Women's definition of a quality man is what makes relationships difficult to find for them. 90+% of women only go for the top 5 to 10% of men. Then are ran through, played, and blame all men. Most receive little to no attention from women. Unfortunately, it's not modern dating rules. The promiscuous woman has always been worthless, but today she's glorified. Most women want a savior and someone to pay their bills. Hookup culture wouldn't be a thing if some of these women knew how to keep their legs closed. If they were traditional women, they wouldn't be out here giving out the cat. The bottom line is, women are creating, and have created, their own demise. This is just the result, and it's bringing them pain.
Anyone moving to New York or anyone who has an interest in the dating scene of New York City, people always ask, like, oh, how's the dating scene in New York? You think it's gonna be good? Like, so many people, right? Well, quantity does not equal quality, folks. The biggest thing you gotta... Whoa! Oh gosh. I want everyone to please set their expectations low for coming here. If you move here single, the likelihood that you're gonna leave in a relationship, like, honey, don't waste your breath. The problem with having so many people is that everyone thinks that they have a choice. And so then no one wants to actually commit because they think they could always do better. All these beautiful women are just like, where are all the hot guys? So the average guys are getting away with being average. And they break all of our hearts anyway.
The first reason you shouldn't chase after women is that it actually reinforces to her that she is better than you. Number 2 is piggybacking right off number 1, where if she thinks she's better than you from you chasing, she will want better than you. To number 3, which is you're giving her a firm base to go out there and catch the other swinging around. What do I mean by that? I mean that, okay, I know this guy likes me and he makes me feel like really good. So let me keep him around making me feel good while I check out all these other guys out here.
If you treat her like a princess, she'll treat you like a fan. The only thing you should be chasing are your goals and dreams. Instead of putting that much energy into chasing women, chase your passion. Remember, you will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money.
I would just like to make one thing clear. Men do not suck. Women do not suck. Dating just sucks. Period. End of sentence. Thank you.
I'm already sick of dating, and it's literally been a week and a half. A week and a half I've been back in the dating game, and I hate it. Because the worst part about dating, right, which I completely forgot, is the constant rejection. Like messaging people, they don't reply, or talking to someone for a bit and thinking you're getting somewhere and then it falls to shit. Like the constant being excited and then being let down all the time. That's definitely the worst part, and it's something I need to get used to again. It's the worst. I hate it. I just want a husband.
What side of TikTok are y'all on where people are meeting each other and starting relationships, getting married? Like, that's happening in real time. That's happening. Because when I scroll up and down my For You page, there are very, very few men that I have any attraction to. It's a very niche man, a niche content creator man on TikTok that I can rock with and like actually find attractive. And there's one, I thought I was following him, but apparently I wasn't. But every time his videos came on my For You page, he just was so smart and just had really good takes. And I was just like, oh yeah, like, comment, because he's just like on the nose. And then I happened to join one of his lives and like, now I get it. That's like the rare 1% of man that I could be attracted to on TikTok. And it's so annoying.
Why is dating so hard?
I feel like social media fucks up a lot of dating nowadays because there's so many options. We're not supposed to see this many people in our lives.
Also, as well, society has made men think that they're the ones that are supposed to be chased. So a lot of guys nowadays think that they're the ones that are supposed to be taken out on dates, their toes sucked as a, let me tell you, guys, it's time to man up. It's time to take control. You know, I think men are supposed to be the pursuers and women are supposed to be the pursued. Once a wise man said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. I ain't heard shit about finding a husband finds a good thing, so there.
Sassy man apocalypse.
So you're looking for a traditional man?
Yeah, traditional for sure.
Somebody who's going to take care of you?
I think that's how it should. I think that's how women and men were made for each other. Like men were supposed to be the pursuers, women were supposed to be the pursued. That's
men naturally chase what they want, and women naturally like should be in their feminine energy. They don't chase. Like men are supposed to go after what they want.
Society has told men that they're supposed to be the ones that are supposed to be. They want to be double texted. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued.
Go after them, and we don't.
And the energy should be reciprocated, but I think men should ultimately be the pursuers.
Yes,
at the end of the day.
I agree.
We've been initiating from the beginning of time, LOL. It's probably changed because we don't feel reciprocated energy. We don't feel all that wanted. Era of feminism. No more pursuance for ladies. Equality and fairness. No point. Pursue your desires. Chase your goals. Women know if they like you in the first 5 seconds. Mutual energy exists. Wait for it to happen to you, bros. The biggest mistake a man can make is to chase a woman. Love is no game. Chase success and it will reward you with a good woman. It's always blame everything on men, isn't it? They should really learn to add accountability to their vocabulary. She basically said she wants things to go back being easy for her. She wants her man to be traditional and for her to be non-traditional. The energy should be reciprocated. A man shouldn't be chasing anyone who isn't doing the same or showing any interest. One thing I do agree with, though, is social media played a part in killing dating.
So I asked a couple friends to give me reasons why people should date me, and I made a whole PowerPoint presentation. I can cook. I can cook. I can cook you anything you want. Example A, I made some spring noodles or spring tacos, as people like to tell me. It was really good, actually. And then my friend said I am loving and caring. My heart is made of gold with little soft pillows around it. She said word for word, I swear. My friend Alex actually told me this yesterday. I have a yacht. I don't know what that means. I don't know how I got there. Sorry. And my other friends didn't really answer. Those are the only reasons I got. But another friend told me I have no cons. Don't know how I got there either, but yeah. DM me if you're interested. Thank you.
As far as I can see, this woman is a walking green flag.
Actually, scientifically been proven that men fall in love through a hormone called vasopressin, and women fall in love through oxytocin. And oxytocin is released in a woman when we're having sexual intercourse or we're close with them, cuddling.
Very intimate.
Guess when vasopressin is released for men? When they're stressed. So essentially,
oh my God,
the more you stress your man out, the more he's gonna fall in love with you.
No wonder my man loves me so much.
Guys like it when you're mean to them more than when you're nice to them. Especially when you're starting to date someone and they're not fully interested in you yet. The worst thing you can literally do is like dote over them.
Fall at their feet.
A clear disconnect between the hormone and emotion. This is horrible advice. Men are problem solvers. Problem solving releases vasopressin, not constant stress with no solution. It's when you're able to go through problems together. It's not the stress itself. When women listen to other women regarding how men works, they're bound to suffer. A real man wants peace from a woman, not stress. It always amazes me how these advice are coming from single women. How about getting a man first? Then you can tell the world how he left you because you were stressing him out.